I've continued my therapies since I'm here. I've been volunteering here and there, doing shows here and there, exhibits here and there, selling a painting here and there, zine or autobiography, a comic book, all these different projects, doing a stand up comedy show. Uh, but when I was at Sketch, I felt like I was performing more than I was preparing because like for circus for example I worked we need to like or espace transition we needed to build up the show and it took a few months to prepare it but the way that it was going here it's like okay well just go for the show and there's no preparation so it's like okay well what do I know how to do so I just go with the things that I think I know but there's not a lot of work that goes into the show anyway so I had that problem where I was performing too often without anything prepared uh, well my violin and piano studies got me back to my electric guitar studies. So that's been always a constant throughout my time here. And it's something that I can continue to do, and I will. Um, I forgot what I wanted to. Also, there's so many options of foods here that whenever I go to the grocery store, it's overwhelming almost. There's always a new product that I can try or study and read about it, and a lot of health products. And so, Toronto is number one for having a healthy lifestyle. And that means being able to exercise every day, sleeping your hours, hydrating, eating the proper foods, the healthy foods. So I'm in that. I had that very solid and stable setup, taking my baths here. But the apartment is so small, and there's not a lot of sun. So I don't know how healthy that is because sometimes I feel like I'm just confined to my bed, and there's really nothing that I can do because everything is so expensive that my big luxury of the week is just going have to have coffee. And by the way, the place where I do have coffee is not a very nice place. It's the McDonald's with the bright lights and all that, the chaos all around. So my idea is to move out of Toronto. I know Toronto is highly rated and it's safe, relatively safe, and friendly, relatively friendly. High quality standard of living and all that. But I think in order to really, I don't know, really experience Toronto, you need to have a lot of money, which is not my case. And just feel like people, the mentality here is just people that come here with that mentality of business and they're here to make money and so they're not interested in socializing or enjoying themselves or even talking to you. They just ignore you. So I think for me, what's important in life, other than pursuing my passion of dance and circus, and my passion for hiking and working out, I think being able to make friends and finding belonging and just having fun in general is a very important thing. Like in Montreal, it's a lot easier to laugh and have fun. Here, I don't feel like I can laugh, and it's always serious and it's just heavy in traffic and pollution, and everybody's always racing and trying to make money, and it's really boring. I don't know. Some people would say that Toronto is exciting. It's vibrant. There's a lot happening, but I don't know if I am doing much of the things that are happening, and I don't know if I want to be doing anything of the stuff that's happening, because you end up just stuck in a big crowd of people, which is so overwhelming all the time. So I'd rather avoid crowds, be alone most mostly, but being able to have a little social time and be with friendly people that are trying to help you, or that are appreciative of who you are, what you have to bring, what you have to say. Like I think it's really important for me to have somebody that's, because being raised how I was raised, people were not paying attention to me. So I think it's really important to find, it's probably one of the most important things in life for me, finding somebody that really listens and cares about what you have to say. Yeah. And here there's no place for francophones. Since I'm here, whenever I speak French, it's like I'm insulting people here. You cannot speak French here. So uh, that's also important. I've figured that being able to speak my native language is much more important than I thought it was. Because I think if I knew that before moving here, I would have never moved here. If I knew that moving here meant that I would not be able to speak French, my native language, that's too much of a high price to pay. I'm not interested. So that's why I think Calgary would not be a good place either, because there's no French there. Uh, I think I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I think I learned a lot of lessons being here, and every day I basically learned things. So hopefully I've grown as a person through all that, and hopefully I'm ready for the next step and whatever that is. So thank you. Bye.